Hello Scorpio, this is going to be a bonus reading because I completely, well not completely, I did remember, but it's like I was told it wasn't the time to actually do your reading. But you've got Immortal. The consuming family pressure of peers. So some of you are in a situation here where family could be involved, or you're getting pressured by your peers. Okay, bottom of the deck you got compassion, empathy, simpatico, kindness. So you got sympathy, you're holding somebody here. Okay, I'm going to read to you now, Immortals. Remember, this is a general reading. It will not resonate with you all, Scorpios. Take what does, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. Just relax and let it go. So I'm going to read to you now, Immortal. The consuming family pressures of peers. For many humans, we have noticed that their blood and adoptive friendship families can exert a draining and consuming influence upon them. Whether it is that their affections are so strongly bound up within their families that there's no affection to give elsewhere or to others, or whether the family circle has closed up so tight as to strangle a member. We know this thing we once had, and which many of you have, family, can from time to time strangle the development of the soul and the being. Okay, if this card has come to you, we wish to show you a young vampiric maiden, one of our own, Lucy Rizia Borgia, can't pronounce that, whose famous family fed upon her youth and beauty to further their political ambitions. Her closeness with her brother Caesar Borgia in every way compromises development of loyal affection elsewhere. The family of origin can be like this. For many humans, they can demand such great loyalty that you become entrenched in the family network, never moving beyond the ties of blood. This can be diminishment of your potential, and we wish for you to consider that some of your beliefs have not been formed through your own independent experience, but have been fed to you, almost as mother's milk, or the blood we vampires draw in from our prey. You are being eaten by the family, by its traditions and by its needs, through the hopes and dreams of the head of the family, be the female or the male. There is the exception that you will give up on any individual wishes, and I believe that you ought indeed not have can't say that again. Through the hopes and dreams of the head of the family, be the female or male, there is an expectation that you will give up any individual wishes, and I believe that you ought indeed not have these. So it's like, say, the family is basically controlling you, basically. Okay? In order to further an empire of dynasty, in some families, this figure may be a narcissist, parent or sibling who considers your existence as a source of energy to be used for their own satisfaction. Your expression of self has never been priority, and for you to find your own way will mean a struggle through the darkness and guilt and fear of punishment. But the tribe you were born into now wants more than it gives, and it's time for you to find aspects of who you could be. If dreams were given space to grow within, it's time to move beyond their demands and needs, even if it's for a short time here, Scorpio, and refresh the freedom you have as one human, rather than as a cluster of those close-knit and similarly woven humans who share a surname or an interest. You are more than your family here, Scorpio. The family is not all. The group mind is a powerful thing, but for now, you must reassert your own individuality in healthy ways. For now, you must seek a form of freedom that comes from a separation, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually from your family. Their needs, their demands, their ties you have created yourself for a time. Okay, so some of you are people pleasing in your family, don't want to actually upset the cart in the family, but some of you need to actually think for yourself and have your own space. Okay, the love and closeness of this group has given you a great sense of who you are and what you are on earth to do. But we ask you now to shake up this situation here, Scorpio, as it's now leading to a shadow of your soul development and stunting your human growth. You're beyond the definition of the family or the peers of an adoptive family. You are more than they say you are, more than they allow you to be, more than you're permitted yourself to be when in their orbit. It's time to separate. Some of you, sometimes family, right, could be feeling that you're so much belong to them here that you've got to do as they say but not as they do. Okay, if you undertake a voyage of discovery into your own self, you become enmeshed in the webs of family life and limited definition of self. And recall too, this can apply to friends who have strong beliefs about who you are, who you ought to be, and how you must do things. There's a great price to be paid for this approval. It is the consumption of the things within you that are budding and have yet to flower. If you wish to be yourself rather than simply a member of the group with a leader who is not you, it's time to explore the alternative here, Scorpio. Remember, you are your own person and you can create your own life. You are free and obligation can now fall away. Okay, because someone's trying to keep somebody obligated and somebody feels through guilt or through somebody in the family or your peers. It doesn't have to even be family. Sometimes it's friends that are trying to overload you and trying to tell you what to do or trying to lead you astray. I'm hearing that's for somebody, right? So I'm going to see what spirit is message now that spirit wants to won't tell you here. What you should be thinking about, what you should be doing, your challenge, okay? And the outcome's going to be off this. So let's see here. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. You got the Death card representing yourself, and you got the Six of Cups. Scorpio, some of you could be dealing with somebody coming from the past, or you could be going back to somebody from the past here. Okay? Because somebody is letting you know here in the past there, somebody walked away from people and things that no longer serve them. Okay, and this is what Spirit is telling you to do. Is go through a transformation. Whoa. Okay, the challenge is going to be a third party situation here, or somebody here who's no longer confused or delusioned here regarding somebody from the past coming back. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Okay, because for some of you right now, you had choices in the past, but it seems like you no longer got those options are open to you now. Okay. Oh, the message here for Scorpios need to know. The outcome is somebody's being very stubborn, not budging, lazy, not working. Somebody could have even lost their job. Okay. Bottom of the deck, some of you could be dealing with the Queen of Swords, who's putting on a burden here. And it could be the relationship or friendship here. Because somebody's standing their ground here. Somebody could even be blocking you here. Okay, somebody here wants the truth. So let's see here. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Let's see. So you got the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck here, right? He's representing yourself here with the Death card here showing up like this. Somebody's definitely could be going through a major change, a major transformation. Okay, people and things that were in their life you no longer serve you, because you like you said, you've got some consuming family members and you're feeling pressured not just by your family but by friends for some of you. Okay, for some of you though, with the Death card here showing up like this, okay, it's showing here that for some of you It's nothing more than a transition that you could be going through to your next life, or going through a major change right now. For some of you, it could also be that this situation and people or things in your life, okay, that you counted on or gotten used to too many longer. I can't speak now. Okay. People have counted on, okay, or gotten used to, that you may have got used to, or they got used to you, may not be available, or you're no longer going to be available to people, okay, in quite the same way, right, as you once were for some of you, okay. Some of you are going through a transition right now, okay, and it could be difficult for some people to go and see that you're changing, that you're no longer the same person, okay, you no longer want to do the same things, okay. For some of you, it could be a change of all sorts during this time, okay. And the less you can try to control and better, more comfortable, okay, because it's showing here this with this card here that for some of you right now, okay, for some of you, if it's concerning work, okay, you could be dealing with quite an undercurrent of dissatisfaction in your working life, okay. It does not mean that you should ignore these feelings I'm hearing, okay. It means you should give serious consideration to exactly what you're feeling right now, okay, and why, and what you can do about it here, Scorpio, okay. So do not attempt to put all your blame on others, as with the upright meaning of this card, okay. You maybe benefit most from complete change of field. If you're interested in doing so, make the leap and know that you can do it, okay. If it's walking away from a job, from people and things, like I said, that no longer serve you, okay. If it's concerning your love life here, okay, if you're clinging to a relationship here, Scorpio, that you're deeply unhappy in because you don't want to let go of the familiar, or because you hate to be alone, when this card is in this kind of position right now, okay, it could be speaking to you regarding being frank and honest, or having a discussion about the problems you have with the relationship, okay. And if you can't or won't make any changes, or you can't or won't, then perhaps it's time to let go here, Scorpio, okay, because this has come back up twice about something's coming to an end, okay. And if you can be brave and take the chance of leaving the security of this relationship, you can find one that works much more better, okay. But first you have to face your problem and try to fix it, okay. But if you don't fit, don't force it, just relax and let it go, okay. Because not all relationships are fixable here, Scorpio, okay. So don't kind of beat your head against the wall for very long, okay. You know, there may need to be a transformation in how you see yourself, okay. Or there could be an increase now in your self-esteem in order for love to come to your way, or give it some thought, okay. Because somebody from the past could be definitely coming back, okay. And for some of you, if it's your finance, okay, your financial situation, then this card also appears to say don't be fearful, just be prudent about how and when you make or use some of your resources. If there's a downturn in your finances, know that isn't likely to last forever, okay, because showing at the end here, some of you could be losing your jobs, some of you it could be because you're lazy or you're being very stubborn, okay, or people see you that way, okay. Just remember that this is people's perspective of you, all right. Now for some of you though, with the Six of Cups here showing up like this, okay, someone definitely from your past could be coming back into your life, okay. Some of you, it could be a childhood sweetheart. Some of you, it's somebody that you haven't seen in a very long time, okay. For some of you though, with the Six of Cups here, okay, it's also speaking to you regarding a time to take some time out and heal, and to look back on the past and all the good that it has there, because like I said, some of you are going to be walking away. Okay? Some of you are being told to concentrate in the present, don't get stuck in the past. Okay? But this counsel only applies when a person stops looking back at his past and starts dwelling on it. That male or female. Okay? Wishing that they could change it or make things better. Okay? There's nothing wrong with looking back at good times for inspiration when things are going well. Okay? But in the midst of change and crisis here. Okay? Looking back at what you have endured is often a good way to assure yourself that whatever trials I can't speak. No other trials that may lay ahead of you, you can meet them and you will overcome them as you overcome others that you've passed through life, because you like say you've changed. Yeah, you could be coming back who you are. Some of you've forgotten who you are because you've been so many influences of families and people in your life that you don't know who you are. Okay, some of you here need to kind of what it was say for years now. It's about nostalgic, I would say. You're looking back on the past, okay, of childhood when you was happy, when you was happy. We had happy memories, okay? So you're reflecting on that from time to time. But if we start thinking that the best of all our years have gone by here, Scorpio, then it can be a self-fulfilling prophecy here, okay? Because remember that as long as you got breath, you're still alive. You're still just every time you wake up in the morning, it's still hope. It's a new day. You got a fresh new sheet of paper to create how your life is going to be. Okay, without outside influence. Okay, if it's involving work, you need to spend some time kind of drawing, painting or writing, scrapbook, whatever you fancy that allows a little creativity into your life, okay, or into your personal time. Okay, your day job will go better for you as a result. Okay, and rather than holding on to feelings and not expressing yourself and then coming out with a raw, journal it, write it down, okay, get it out on paperwork, okay, type it, whatever which way you communicate. But if you're looking for a romantic relationship, okay, it could indicate that a relationship may need to be refocused for some of you towards the future. Talk about goals and dreams, try new things. It's important now not to be stuck in the past, okay? Because on occasion this card can also signify that the reappearance of an old lover in your life. Think long and hard before restarting a romance here, okay? Especially an old romance here, Scorpio. Exes are usually exes for a reason, okay? Because your challenge is going to be the Seven of Cups here, reverse, okay? When it's upright, it's showing someone's got options here, choices. There's the rose, there's the heart, there's the snake, there's the fist, there's money, there's success, and there's chaos. So you're going to have to go and say, choose wisely, okay? Because you've got the Seven of Cups here, and that's reverse. So someone's either made a decision or they haven't got those options anymore, okay? To manage to go and say, have that option anymore to choose, alright? But for some of you, right, could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer for some of you, right? This could be a situation here for some of you where making a choice that you need to make, okay, and moving towards something more concrete and important actions here, especially with E3 together here, right? Trust your gut feeling here, Scorpios. You probably already realized that you have to start somewhere, so you'll strive, okay, because you're going through a change, okay? If it concerns your work, okay, you may need to watch out for someone in your environment who kind of tends to take unnecessary risk, okay, or who makes less than truthful comments about you, You need to believe in yourself, and if something is wrong, it probably is. If you sense it, trust your gut feeling, especially when somebody from your past is coming back. Okay? For some of you, when it comes to your love life, it could also, you're finally going to get some form of clarity about what you want and need from love. Okay? And for some of you, you need to follow your instincts, okay? Especially if somebody from your past is coming back. Remember, your ex is for a reason, okay? Just trust your gut feeling. If you think and have evidence that someone is not treating you right, then they aren't, all right? Because some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus is very stubborn, very lazy, okay? This person's very codependent. This person's procrastinating. Whatever decision, if you might have Earth in your chart that you're making, you're kind of holding back with the Knight of Pentacles here. Because you're listening to your gut feeling here, because you're realizing that something just doesn't seem right, okay, when this person comes back, right? You're no longer the same person that you used to be, okay? You're kind of realizing if it's family, friends, peers, okay, that are coming back into your life, right? You're realizing they're more of a hindrance than a help, okay? And this is the point for you that you're going to have to make a decision here, Scorpio, to let go and let God, okay? Because, like I said, some people come into your life for a season, for a reason, okay? Their purpose of coming into your life could have been over now, and there's nothing more for them to actually offer you in this relationship or friendship, okay? But for some of you, with the Knight of Pentacles reversed like this, okay? Some of you could be letting you know there's a warning that it's important time to keep focused squarely on your work. And if you are working for money, this is the time to be an adult as possible if you want to be successful, okay? Because some of you may be feeling somewhat listless or rather unexpected about what's going on in your life. And it's also important to realize that the only person that can change, and that is you. You can't change nobody else. You can only change yourself here, Scorpio, okay? Some of you need to learn something new, open yourself up to change, but don't throw the proverbial baby out with the bathwater, I'm hearing, okay? No matter what the configuration is of your working life, you're working for yourself or working at a job, it's tremendously important when you pull the reverse Knight of Pentacles that you do not your best to appear focused, hardworking, methodical about your work. Slack enough now for any reason to create a major loss in your life, especially in your work-wise. Pay attention, okay? If it's to do with your love life, like I said, somebody from the past that you could have made a decision or a choice now, okay, or you lost the options to, okay? The reverse Knight of Pentacles can show you that you're feeling more than a little bored with your love life right now. The major way to handle this though is through communication. And if you are a committed relationship, okay, most people are not mind readers here, Scorpio, okay? So ask for what you want and need, and you may well get it. And if you are looking for love, this is not the time to settle down. It's far better to kind of let any prospective partners know this up front, that you're not ready to settle down, okay? That you're just in for the fun, okay? If you tell the person straight down, well, I just want to have a booty call, well, let them know straight away if you're not ready to settle down, because this is somebody who's not wanting to commit to anything, or somebody in the family is not willing to commit to any stable, committed relationship, okay? So for some of you, you're kind of in a kind of exploration mode, okay? But allow yourself to have fun, but be honest with yourself and others. Nobody can make your life exciting but yourself here, okay? So some of your family is not going to like it, your friends are not going to like the change you're going through, that you don't want to commit, or some of you, it could even be a marriage or a relationship, okay? So let's see, I'm going to clarify that for you now. Ooh, yes, somebody's very stubborn. Okay. Could be family members that are very stubborn here, but you're going through a change here. Okay. And you're going to have to stand up to your family. Okay. Your friends. Show them that, sorry, but what I put up with in the past, I'm no longer putting up with now. I'm not the same person. There's too many. Some of you, there's been some manipulation going on. Could be you, or you're dealing with another water sign that's been manipulating you. Alright? Somebody here who's coming in apologies, but a cycle has been completed. Alright? Definitely a cycle has been completed here. And for some of you, here you are again, Scorpio. Some unrequited love. Some of you are trying to detach from somebody who's very controlling, very manipulative. Okay? Somebody who just comes in and out your life, could be just even for sex. That's for somebody. So let's see. I told about Scorpio here with this death card. Because Spirit wants to speak to you regarding this, like this transformation that you're going through and the changes. Some of you are focusing on your work and your pentacles because you need to go and say pay some bills. Bills are coming in, okay? And for some of you, you've got justice. Some of you are trying to work on your marriage. You're going through a change, you're trying to work on your marriage or to get some form of balance in your life, okay? Some of you may have to go and pay some money out to the justice system, okay? That's for somebody. And for some of you, a cycle has definitely been completed. Okay, you're walking away from people and things that no longer serve you. Okay, it seems like there's a major change taking place in your life here right now, Scorpio. And it concerns somebody from your past. This could be somebody you love or somebody here who's very obsessive, very controlling and very manipulative. Okay, somebody here is feeling that they're stuck and can't move forward. Okay, somebody from your past that you love but you want to start a new relationship. Some of you could be in a codependent relationship. Okay, that you actually feel, say, that you're giving more than you're receiving. I'm hearing? Yeah, some of you, it was a 10-year relationship. It could be 10 years or more you've been with this person, right? Right, 7 of Cups here reverse, where you need to kind of make a decision. You got the Lovers here reverse. You may have to choose between two people, and that's going to be a challenge here for you. Okay, because someone has definitely been kind of unfaithful here. Okay, for some of you, with the Lovers card here showing up like this and it's reversed, okay, this is your challenge here regarding that you don't want to be in a committed relationship. For some of you could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. They may even have this in a chart. Okay, but for some of you right now, with the Lovers card here turning up reversed like this, right, some of you could be finding out someone was unfaithful. Somebody could have got pregnant, could have been dealing with a karmic. Okay, somebody here who's lacking motherly feelings or abundance here. Okay, somebody was definitely procrastinating, and somebody could have made a bad decision here. They might have chose badly. I think somebody chose a karmic here. Okay, definitely some strong opposition is felt here. Alright, but it could be with a baby mama, your mother. Okay, like I said, it's about family. Okay, some of you though could be making a strong choice decision. Okay, but it brings a warning against making a hasty decision or making a decision at all. That's for somebody. Because this Empress is showing up here for the third party situation here you have to make a choice between. Okay, definitely a love triangle going on here, Scorpio. Somebody wants the best of both worlds. You've also got the Fool. So somebody's stepping out in faith here. Okay, after completing the cycle and it's very codependent. Okay, but like I said, somebody wants the truth here with the Queen of Swords at the bottom here. Okay, somebody here needs to tell somebody if they don't really want to be in a committed relationship. Somebody needs to tell the truth and shame the devil. Okay, Because cycle is going to be completed. Someone's going to get cut off here, Scorpio. Because she's not playing. Okay, Queen of Swords, she's come up twice now. Right? Somebody wants the truth here, Scorpio. Yep, definitely could be somebody in a committed relationship 10 years or more. Okay. Somebody now been procrastinating regarding committing to a relationship after being with somebody for 10 years or more. And you've got conflict with the Five of Swords. Somebody definitely could be having conflict here regarding this 10-year relationship or commitment here. Okay, somebody who's been very stubborn. For some of you, with the Five of Swords, somebody could be competing for somebody's attention here. Okay, could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, but you got the Five of Swords. Okay, it speaks about setting boundaries here. Okay, and limitation. Okay, that's for somebody. It seems like the only way to deal is to accept things as they are, but with the Five of Swords reflecting a situation which we are powerless to do anything about, and just accept it. Okay, and work with you're working with the situation as it is. Yeah, it's time for change though. Okay, some of you, like I said, you're going through a transformation, and it's getting over some 10 of Swords here. There's been a betrayal. Okay, so some of you now are dealing with somebody that there was no passion. Somebody could have had a false start with somebody from the past that came back, right? And for some of you, you're at a stage where you're giving up on your marriage or you're giving up on an open relationship, right? That's for somebody, because somebody in the previous reading wants to return. Bottom of the deck, you got the Page of Swords. Somebody wants to communicate with, especially with the Eight of Wands here, regarding a marriage or somebody in the family moving out. Okay, because there's been a lot of conflict. Okay, like I say, family, sometimes they kind of don't want you to move on or change. Okay, they want you to stay in the same position as them. They don't want to see somebody developing further than that. Right? Well, you got the Wheel of Fortune, where somebody's codependent here. There's definitely going to be a change here, especially with the Death card. And you've got the Fool, and somebody getting over some form of betrayal. Okay, after being some kind of conflict, could have been with a baby mama, a mother figure. Okay, or a third party situation here, because somebody has to make a difficult choice here, Scorpio. So let's see what other cards are coming out for you. Take from the Kipper deck. Yeah. Some of you were working on starting a new relationship, but you've got to choose between two. And some of you don't want to be in a committed relationship. Okay. Some of you are in a toxic, codependent relationship with a karmic, and it's causing a lot of conflicts. Right. And for some of you, because you're staying in the situation, it's causing you karma. Okay, because someone's very codependent. Somebody wants a new beginning after getting over some form of betrayal. So let's see what the message here for Scorpio. Someone's got another woman on their mind. Okay, so you could be in a marriage or a relationship for 10 years or more, but you're thinking about somebody else. Okay, you want somebody you want a new beginning with, or you want to step out in faith with. All right, the main male. Right, that's for some of you. Right, some of you are thinking about, could be the main male is thinking about another woman here. All right, or if you're a woman, you're thinking about somebody else. Yep, the home is going to be change. Okay, this is going to in the family, it's going to be a shake up, break up, whatever which way it's going to go, but it's going to change, right? Because there's a thief or a third party situation, this privileged lady that some of you may have to create the law involved. Okay, especially when you're concerned somebody you're caught in here, because somebody could end up in prison here, or someone's feeling trapped. Okay, there's the thief in the midst of this situation here, So let's see. And some of you are changing because it could even be in your family, in your home, somebody that you living with. Okay, could be in the family that are arguing over some form of inheritance. So let's see. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Venus. Let's see who else is in the energy. For some of you, could be dealing with a soulmate, a female. Yeah. Let's see. Wow. Definitely to do with family. The blocks in your family. Well, all these came out together. So let's see. You've got the Ice King here, who could be dating somebody who's getting loads of gifts from other people here, right? Very giving, somebody's very receiving, okay? But then you've got an obstacle to your family, and it could be this female, okay? Because somebody here is giving to somebody else, right? And it's caused a betrayal and a lot of conflict in the family, right? If this resonates with you, Scorpio, please like, share, follow. But somebody was given to somebody else, and somebody needs to make a decision here. And especially if the person doesn't want to settle down and be in a committed relationship, you need to sit down and have an honest conversation with your partner here, okay? Because the Queen of Swords showing up, somebody wants the truth here, okay? Or finding out the truth. Because when she asks you the question, she's not asking the question, or he's not asking the question because they don't know the answer already. They just want to know you're going to tell the truth, or you want to know if they're going to tell the truth. Vice versa. Tell me here, what other message here for Scorpio? Somebody wants to go for a coffee. They may need to have a conversation with this person here, okay? This could be a friend, okay? Meeting, you're conversing with this person, okay? Somebody might be making you feel more uplifted. Oh, you got two. You also got clock, right? That speaks about needing time, takes time, okay? In time, a cycle's going to be completed. In time, it's time to heal for some of you. Because there is love, right? Unconditional love, self-love. Some of you start loving yourself, okay? Or need to start loving yourself here, Scorpio. But there's somebody saying, I like you, right? Someone likes you here, Scorpio, okay? And romance is blooming. But somebody's going to have to make a choice between two. Because there's a lot of talking going on, right? Interest, conversing, awaiting messages. Some of you are waiting for arrival of text messages, calls, emails, okay? But for some of you, bottom of the deck, there's the girl with the snake. She could be dealing with the empath or narcissist, being charmed or used. For some of you need to set some boundaries because there's going to be a separation for some of you because someone's feeling stabbed in the back. And that's the Ten of Swords here. Again, that's where it reversed, and this is when it's upright. So some of you are coming out of being stabbed in your back in the past, okay, and it caused a separation, right? Some of you are moving on and happily single. That's for some of you, Scorpios. If this resonates with you, please like, share, follow. I send you love and light. Namaste.